Hello. Okay. So now here I am going to in this video I am going to give a information about the which are all the tools and technology we are going to use for our project. Okay. So for example, now as this our tools and technology I am going to give for the who is doing the project on machine learning, deep learning and AI. Okay, so in this for the any development of data science related projects, the first preference, okay, when we'll go, we'll doing a project on machine learning and all those, the first preference is what is Python. Okay, so Python we are going to make use of. Okay, Python is what it is a programming language. It is a both a compiler and a interpreter. Okay, like other like challenges like C, C++, Java, like that Python is also one language which is a both a compiler and an interpreter. Okay, now in this okay, so we'll not going to directly install the Python first. So here we are going to install the tool called as a Anaconda. Anaconda. Okay, so what you need to do, you just in the Google search button, go type Anaconda download. Okay, and please try to everyone download this Anaconda software. Okay, if you are going to download, just click on this download, accept. Okay, after downloading, what you need to do? Okay, so you need to install this one. Okay, so this is the latest version of Anaconda. What is Anaconda here means Anaconda it's a advanced version of Python. Okay, so this Anaconda is mainly used for the purpose of what we call it for the machine learning purpose because the Anaconda has some set of installing libraries which with the help of like pip and all those. So this makes to install the library easily. Like if I need to install any pandas libraries, so if I'm going to give just pip Python package Python installer package pip install and pandas pip install numpy, though that can be easily done with the help of anacondas and all those. So that's the reason we are downloading the anaconda here first. Okay, then after downloading anaconda and after installation, so you will going to get a one notebook called so just in the search just type a Jupyter, you will going to give the Jupyter as a notebook. Okay, so we will going to see this window. Okay, I already opened this new one. Okay, so here like this you are going to see a new window with the home page. Okay, to do any your work and whatever the I told you about the pre-processing what you need to do, so that you need to explain now here. Like for example, what in the machine learning steps I told, like in first you need to do what a collection of data sets, pre-processing, then you need to split the data, exploratory data analysis, all these steps I told you now, so that you need to show to the mentor in the final exam. Okay, how what you have already done. So for that purpose we are having this, okay, Jupyter. So here what you need to do, just click on new and Python kernel. Okay, so this is a Jupyter. It is an interpreter. Interpreter means what? It will check the code line by line. For example, if I type print hi, okay, so if I'm going to press a shift enter, it is going to, this is called as a cell and this is the output. Just I printed hi 2. Okay, so 2 plus 2, 4. This is the input, this is called as a cell, and this is my output result, what I am getting. Okay, using this thing, okay, using this input and container. So, and here one thing mainly important is when you install Anaconda, you will be having the recent version of Python, maybe Python 3.10 or 3.11. As Anaconda has updated, you will going to get to install 3.11 or 3.12 Anaconda. If you are using old install, so you will be having a 3.10. But for your project, okay, the main thing Python requires above Python 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 like that, 3.10, anything is fine. Okay, it will go into work. Okay, when you're going to install Anaconda, by default you will be having a Python version, and with that you are using a Jupyter notebook. Okay, so these are the tools you are going to use for our project. Okay, Jupyter notebook is a interpreter, like that you need to set. And now here what happens, so now after doing all those things, data pre-processing, expansion and all those things, then what you need to do, you need to draw one web page, right, UI page. Okay, now to draw any UI page and all those things, okay, so what you require some tools. Okay, now suppose now you have written the code in Python language. Okay, So we have written now, but you need to do a design on UI page. Okay, so how you are going to design one UI page? So you using the HTML, okay, CSS or Java script. Okay, with the help of this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we are going to design our web page. But now here what happens? This Python doesn't understand HTML and HTML doesn't understand the Python. Okay, so what happens to communicate this between these two? We are going to make use of Flask. Okay, what is a Flask? Flask, it is a framework. Okay, so which is this framework which helps to communicate between the Python to HTML, HTML to Python. Okay, so this is the framework we are going to either or you can use a Django also. In some project we are using a Django. Okay, so Django also the same thing which helps to communicate between the Python to HTML and HTML to Python. So these are the tools and technology we are using in a project. And in the machine learning, see the main thing we are going to here use a CSV data sets, that is a comma separated value or Excel files. Okay, so we are not using any database like MySQL and all those, because here the main thing is to analyze all those things and analyzing prediction. Okay, so that all the whatever the data sets you are going to download from the Kaggle.com and all those, that will be in the most in the form of uh, is a comma. So in the form of CSV in the Excel format. Okay, so that's the reason we are going to make use of this files. And here we are not using any database and all those. Okay, like MySQL, SQL, and all those. Okay, so if you are not using any MySQL database and all those, so there is a no concept of ER diagram and all those. Okay, so here we have just given the sequence diagram, DFD diagram, how the actual workflows in a project. Okay, so these are the tools and technology we are using in our project, like for the language Python. Okay, so language Python. Okay, software, what software we are using? Anaconda. Then language notebook, that is Jupyter. Okay, or we can use the Visual Studio Code also. Studio Code. Okay, for the editor. And then language software notebook. Okay, and framework has a Flask. Okay, these are the things we are going to make use for our project.